Why? We found the reason why the steenbok was running. It wasn't being hunted, but it did spot something we didn't, something with spots. 2 male cheetah. Now I actually had already left this area and I drove and I saw their tracks, and then I knew exactly why that steenbok was behaving like this. There you go. We were speaking about cheetah earlier, and here we've got 2 beautiful males. We've got to go quickly. I'm going to try and get a bit closer because they're about to cross our boundary. Ah, yay, how exciting is that? The 3rd biggest cat that you get out here in the wild, and the fastest animal, and they've just spotted the wildebeest. We're going to stop and we're going to switch off because the wildebeest haven't seen them. And we don't want to mess up their hunt if that's what they want to do. Look how still the one in front has gone. Aren't they beautiful? They're stalking. They're going to look to see if they can get close to a bush. They're still quite far away from the wildebeest. They're not going to sprint yet. They're going to keep stalking. They're going to get closer and closer, staying behind the trees for as long as possible. And only when they're close enough are they going to start to run. There are the wildebeest there in front of me. So they're still far away. And these cheetah are empty-bellied. They're looking very, very hungry. So we can watch them for now. They're just going to creep up bush by bush by bush. A tight bond between 2 male cheetah. Look at the way it's looking, yes. Stalking together. You can see how much bigger the one behind is than the other. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. They've decided to stop for now. Just enjoy a bit of roll in the dirt. You guys wanted to know how fast a cheetah can run, and the answer is about 100 kilometers per hour, which is, they can easily run 60 to 70, probably about 70 miles would be the fastest that a cheetah can go. See how carefully they're concentrating. Now watch their tails twitching from side to side, just like your pet cats might do. Now you guys wanted to know how come I knew they were boys. What is the difference between a male and a female cheetah? And there's a couple of differences, but for the most part it's actually really difficult to see the difference. But a female cheetah is almost always on her own, unless she has babies with her. So if she has cubs, then they will be with her, otherwise she moves about on her own. But cheetah males hardly ever are on their own. What they do is they form what's called a coalition of brothers. Look how orange his eyes are. So brothers or cousins will move about together because having lots of them helps for them to keep a territory. Oh, big cat stretch. A big yawn. See those fierce teeth? Unfortunately, Mr. Smead's class have to go about the rest of their school day, but I'm so glad that you got to see the cheetah. So I'm going to say goodbye and thank you from Dave and myself. I hope you have a wonderful day, kids, and maybe we will see you next time on safari. Bye-bye. Now, for the rest of our audience who are still with us, of course, and I certainly hope that you are, because this is an exciting moment, just bear with me for 1 second because I need to call these cheetah in. Stations, if anyone can copy me, I've got 2 Madura Skankank on the Mala Mala boundary of the CP Open. Look at them sneaking forward. Using the trees as cover, the wildebeest remain completely unaware. They've got one disadvantage. That big female is between them and the calves, and it's the calves that they want to go after. Oh, they're getting closer now. Stalking in. And we're just going to be quiet for the moment. Cheetah have such a low success rate that the last thing we want to do is jeopardize their hunt. Luckily, we've got this open plain in front of us. I'm actually going to take my lapel mic in my hand and just keep it there so we can speak softly. And now we play a waiting game. And so do the cheetah. They're going to stay hidden behind that bush for as long as possible. And I think almost work in the hope that those wildebeest are going to come closer to them. I think that's going to be the last view that we have of those cheetah for now, until they decide whether or not they're going to invest any energy in this hunt. This is so exciting. This is what we've been waiting for. In this open clearing, to see a cheetah really stretch out and go to its full speed. And in this beautiful clearing, we'll be able to see it perfectly. Oh, the wildebeest has lifted. Nope, she's gone back to feeding. Do you know something? I nearly left this area, but something was bugging me about that steenbok's behavior. There she go. There they go. This is incredible. Oh, wildebeest has spotted it. Where is she? She hasn't alarm called her. She's gone back to feeding. That's incredible. She looked right at it. I was certain that the game was up. Step by step, inch by inch. The second brother moving forward to join. And even 2 males like this would have a hard job taking down an adult female. It's the calves they want to get to. But are they going to try? I can't believe how close they've got. This wildebeest hasn't seen them. Okay. They're lying down for now, so we can have a slightly closer look. Soon. Oh, head flat. The wildebeest has spotted them. Oh, she's seen something. She's seen movement. That's why that cheetah dropped its head. Oh, she's relaxed again. Oh, she's caught wind of them. She can smell them, but she doesn't know where they are. It's a standoff. They're probably about 30 meters from each other now. Cheetah can cover that distance in a split second. But I think the game might be up. Oh. And that might be that. The game is up. They've been seen. The question is, are they desperate enough to still attempt to hunt? The rest of the wildebeest are now aware of what's going on. And Snoop, I don't think we have. I don't think we've ever seen a cheetah kill on Cheetah Plains before. We might, maybe while I was on leave, we might have seen them feeding, but we certainly haven't seen a hunt. Well, nope, game is up. Now, are they going to do what lions sometimes do, which is just kind of brazenly walk towards the wildebeest in the hope that the wildebeest will be too stupid to run away? And believe it or not, these cheetah have actually played their cards right perfectly. The reason I say that is because a cheetah absolutely cannot afford to waste its energy, so they had to try and get as close as possible before even attempting a burst of speed. So whilst that might, oh, there we go. The wildebeest not fooled. They know what the cheetah are up to. Okay, we can move now, because the cheetah have been spotted. There they are there. So we can get a little bit closer because it is getting quite dark. Harder and harder to see. The wildebeest now sprinting. Oh, the cheetah are thinking about it. Wildebeest dashing off. The cheetah gave a very half-hearted chase. There's one's going to come. Oh, and there's a jackal at the back. There's the jackal, the black-backed jackal, watching the goings-on. The cheetah gave a sort of a half-hearted trot after the wildebeest, and now eyeing up the jackal. I'm not sure where the second cheetah's gone. Let's move up further ahead. I'm going to do this fairly quickly. The wildebeest streaming across in front of us. Not at a full-out run, but keen to put a little bit of distance between themselves and the big cats. Alarm calling. Here come the cheetah. Not quite fully deterred. They're hungry. And night is falling. Oh, time to scent mark quickly. Oh, there we go. Males at their regular patrol points. Then the jackal looking on. Now we know these males fairly well. In fact, I feel as though we know these male cheetah well enough that we might need to start distinguishing between the two as they move towards each other. The jackal looks almost perplexed. He's just waiting for his chance to enjoy a little bit of the remnants of a potential cheetah kill. Our cheetah are going to now disappear off, so let's enjoy our last few moments with them. Computer eyes, are there any females in this area? Not 100% sure. Probably yes. Cheetah and male and female dynamics are fascinating, As I'm sure most of you know, the cheetah is one of the few mammals where they need a male population bias. In other words, they need more males than females for their population to grow successfully. And the females have absolutely enormous home ranges, often almost to the point of being nomadic. Okay, I'm gonna reposition one last time, so just bear with me because they're gonna keep walking along this open area. And I want to just get us closer. We'll come back to the poor disoriented wildebeest. I just don't want to lose the cheetah. And while we do, we were watching that hunt. Chelsea, you were wondering why a cheetah's ears twitch. And the answer is two things. Oh, there they go. That's going to be the last that we get of them. So let's just enjoy them while they disappear. Unfortunately, it is getting very dark, and as you know, we cannot spotlight diurnal animals, particularly diurnal predators. Oh, another scent mark. Kelsey, they twitch because of the flies. Here we go, he's urine spraying on the tree. And I also suspect that there is an aspect of visual communication to those twitches. So just like with lions, we've spoken about this before, and there's actually a lot of ongoing research into the dynamics of a coordinated hunt. Don't you think it makes sense that these two boys have a way of talking to each other, planning which way which one is going to go, depending on what the wildebeest do? Because I certainly do. And I think that those ear twitches could well contribute in some way. Awesome camera giving us those last few moments with our cheetah brothers. One of the interesting outcomes of the dynamic between the males and females of cheetah is that, Darlene, yes, you are absolutely right in what you've read. Most of the time, cheetah do not commit infanticide. Oh, I thought he was going to give us a good stretch up and a claw mark. Is he going to do it? Come on, boy. Give us a good stretch up. Oh, no. Just going to spray. Aren't they beautiful?